It's time once again for Big Hair Movie Critics. And here are your fantabulous hosts, Rosa Hubert and Jeannie Bassoon.
Oh, hi, I'm Rosa Hubert.
And I'm Jeannie Bassoon. We're from The Hair Nest. Today we're going to review 4 hot movies. But before we begin, I would just like to say, Rosa, your hair looks fabulous.
Oh, you're just saying that because you styled it.
I did, didn't I?
Oh, well, I was about to compliment your hair too, Jeannie. Great body. That hair really stands up. Who does your hair?
Only the best money could buy.
Oh, you're so kind.
Okay. Now, the first film we're going to review is Batman Returns. Interesting film.
Yeah, lots of action, good use of the camera angles. I love the sets.
Michael Keaton was better in this one than the first. He wasn't all wound up like a tight curl.
Now, you know, speaking of curl, what about Michelle Pfeiffer's hair?
I know what you're saying.
They kept it all scrunched up under that costume.
And when they did show it, it looked terrible. Bobby pins holding it up. The villain of that film was the hairdresser.
I agree. I give it one brush down.
Ditto.
Now, Jeannie, why don't you do hair in movies? You could have made her look gorgeous.
Flattery will get you $10 off your next haircut.
Well, our next film is Encino Man. Good, solid fun. I think the kids will love it.
Interesting plot, very funny situations. I mean, it fired joke after joke at you.
Absolutely. But did you see the dreadlocks on that caveman?
Listen, chick, don't get me started. A little relaxer, mother may I? Take my comb, please.
Horrendous. And Pauly Shore's hair? Look, I have seen Eagle's Nest in better condition.
It looked like my hair before I started going to Rosa.
Honey, your next perm's on me.
Thanks, baby. 2 big teasing combs down.
Our next film is Sister Act. Great music, very funny premise.
Forget it, sweets. Did you see Whoopi's hair? Did you see how big it was?
Girlfriend, I cried when I saw her hair. I was so envious.
Not since Kid and Play has someone's hair been such a presence on the screen.
But you know what the problem was with Sister Act?
What?
They kept her hair hidden under that nun's habit for most of the movie.
You're saying there ought to be a law. Hair like that needs to breathe.
But seeing her hair at the beginning and at the end of the film really held it together for me.
Me too. 2 big hair dryers up.
We just agree on everything.
Except hair color.
She bleaches hers.
I heard that.
Only her hairdresser knows. Well, our last film is Aliens 3.
I know what you're going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
Go ahead and say it.
No, you go ahead and say it.
They shaved her head! Sigourney, have you heard of extensions?
I mean, did someone tell her that her hair needed more body, so she goes and shaves it down to her skull?
I bet Julia Roberts was glad she wasn't in that film.
I was rooting for the alien to kill her, to put her out of her bad hair day.
Me too. 2 major curling irons down. Now, speaking of Aliens 3, we thought we would, take this time to offer a few styling tips to the alien.
Now, the style of your hair depends a lot on your mood. And this alien was in a bad mood.
And just because you're out terrorizing the world doesn't mean you can't look your best.
That's right. Now, a big problem with aliens is being taken seriously. So, we recommend this mid-length bob.
It's very professional and cooler, too, for prowling around those steamy planets.
Ooh. I mean, your standard alien on the go doesn't have time to be fooling around with hair.
So we recommended this curlier style. You just shake and go with little or no prep.
And no matter how brutally you attack your victims, your hair always looks great.
And that is so important. Well, that's all the time we have for today. But until next time, you remember, hair is a terrible thing to waste.
Bye-bye.